Salutations. Welcome to another installment of your favorite podcast, the Dell Ryan Report. I am Ryan Humor, and
hey man, it's the ever so clever, the man with many endeavors, your favorite podcast host, Mr. About Dell Time. Peace, King.
Peace, King. What up, G man? How's your weekend been so far, bro?
Man, it's been nice. It's been splendid. It's been splendid. You know, like they put in coffee. It's been splendid, like they put in coffee. It's been equal.
You mean Splenda? That's not splendid.
Splendid. It's all the same shit, nigga. Tomato.
Literally not. Literally not the same thing.
You
man.
put splendid in your coffee, yeah, they can make it taste better.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, man. What you got popping? Are you playing hoop? You dropping 80 on niggas, or you haven't dropped 80 in a while? You're doing?
I haven't had to drop 80 on nobody. Actually, I just been up on this boxing, so really, I just been in there, just you know what I'm saying, getting my punching on, and getting my exercise in. But I mean, I still get out there though. You know, I'm still nice. You know, I haven't had to drop 80 on nobody in a while. But I mean, I did. I didn't have to drop 80, but I had to drop like 30 on somebody the other week, just so they know, and they know who they listening. So just know, bigger, faster, stronger. They know what it means.
I had to drop 30 on somebody. What was the game? How long was the game that you were able to drop 30 on somebody? How long is that game?
It was a few games. It was a few games, but he got 30 pieced. That's what it is. Okay. He got 30 pieced, like it was old school KFC when they used to deliver chicken.
I got a question for you, man, regarding something that happened in the culture the other day. I want you to tell me this. When is the time that you were most disrespected at the bank?
Ooh, like as a worker or as a
customer?
You know, I think like I don't. You know what? To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever had a moment where I've been disrespected at the bank as a customer. My money ain't long enough to get disrespected at the bank as a customer. Like
that's a great.
Like,
That's a great answer because honestly, someone whose money is very long got disrespected at the bank. Not sure if y'all heard. Well, let me first give a shout out to Sacramento State fellow alumni Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther and Fruitvale Station and Creed, and him being the director of Black Panther is actually historic. That is the highest grossing film ever directed by an African American. Ryan Coogler went into the bank the other day in the Bank of America and passed a note to a teller which said, "I'd like to withdraw $12,000 from my account. Please do the count in the back. I would like to keep it discreet." He was wearing a sunglasses, a beanie, and a mask because it's 2022 and we still have to wear masks in places. The teller asked him for his ID, and he also gave her his bank card. She said even though she got the ID, her stomach felt weird, so she went to the back and called the police. The police came and they rolled up on Ryan Coogler in B of A, Glocks drawn, detained him, and put him in the back of the car. If you guys need more information, you can check out the body cam video. It is available on YouTube. He handled it very calmly. According to him, Bank of America has handled it to his satisfaction, which means they must have gave him a bag to leave it alone completely. And I am genuinely not surprised that this occurred. Actually, the wildest thing about it is he's outside explaining himself to the police, like talking like super calmly in like a way where, you know how someone's talking when they want to go off, but they just got to realize they're not going to go off. And he's explaining the situation like, yeah, I withdraw this bread and, you know, it makes a lot of noise. So I don't want everybody knowing how much I'm getting. And by the time they get to the end of it, the police officer's like, well, have you ever considered just talking to them and telling them what you need? Like the police officer was offering like alternatives to not have this happen to him again. But the note says, I'd like to withdraw $12,000 from my account. Please be discreet. Do the count in the back. And And it's just, you know what the thing is. The thing is, right? I'm gonna give About Del Time a shout out in a second to talk once I get done with my diatribe. But when About Del Time first brought this incident to my attention, I was like, oh, this is funny. Like I'm gonna have some jokes about this. But then I watched the video. Like I watched the video, right? And then I was like, yo, I watched the video, and the way they did the video when the news was reporting it, they were talking about how ironically, Ryan Coogler is responsible for directing Fruitvale Station, which is about an unfortunate police encounter. It's so like full circle because like,
Right.
man, we made this movie, we had 2020, but like it's still Negro. And he's like, yo, y'all got cards? Everybody's name was like, we don't have any cards. But if you want to write down our names, it's cool. He's like, well, he's like, I was like, I got a pen in my pocket, but I'm not gonna reach for anything in my pocket. He's like, you can get anything out of your pocket. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna reach for anything in front of y'all. Like, I need a pen. And they're like, and they're kind of put off by him saying that, but at the same time, they just told him like, yo, we got to call about a bank robbery, so we detain and ask questions later. That's just how we do it. So you're not gonna tell me that's how you do it, and then tell me to reach in my pockets, right? Like, I'm not gonna do both. Right? So shout out to About Del Time for bringing it to my attention because I was gonna look over it, but I watched the whole video and was like, man, like, you know how like you were saying your money isn't long enough to be disrespected at the bank. You know what the worst combination of that of like being disrespected is, and a top 10 worst combination About Del Time. I'm done talking, I promise. But like being disrespected at the bank and being disrespected by the police at the same time. Like, so your money, like with long money, how can it be both? Right. How can it be both? If your money is long enough, like it shouldn't be both. If your money is long enough to get disrespected at the bank, your money should be long enough to not have to deal with the police. If your money's short enough to be disrespected by the police, your money is probably not long enough to be disrespected at the bank. But to get disrespected at the same time is like, bro, About Del Time. Man, tell me your thoughts, B. I'm sorry, man. I'm done. Go tell me.
No, my thoughts are clear, bro. Like straight up. Maybe the gut feeling that she had was the fact that her ass was pregnant. Second off, no, because I know she was a pregnant lady, right? So she was like, "Oh, my stomach hurt." Like, maybe you were pregnant. Maybe your baby was acting up. No, but in all realness, though, the thing that's really sad about this was another person of color, another black woman, seeing that this man is like, you don't know who Ryan Coogler is. Like, I know if that was now, what did he have to walk in there with a grill? He had to walk in with his ice, with his iced out watch. He had to be coming in there bezeled down. He had to come in there in full drip with a grill on in his mouth. He had to come in with koofies on, or what? What did he have to do to specify that him having $12,000 is, first off? Let me just be clear: $12,000 is not a fucking lot of money. You know what I mean? Like, I've worked in the bank. I've run in the bank. I did prior to where I'm at right now. I've been in the bank for 10 years, maybe even more than that. And being in the bank, bro, $12,000. When white people come get $12,000, bro, that's not a problem. You don't even ask questions. They barely even want to see a motherfucker ID. Like, oh, $12,000. Thank you, Mr. Williams. Great to see you. Here's $12,000. You know what I mean? But because it's another African American, he's not dripped out. He don't got chains on. He ain't in here with an iced out watch. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He probably regular, looking like a regular dude. You know what I mean? Go in, hey. First off, slides a note because I want my money to be discreet because he's in Atlanta where niggas is quickly robbing people. And the first thing is that we've already seen too many of our icons, too many of our fellow brethren get knocked down because of the way that they've had to get money or because they've shown out to money. R.I.P. XS Tentacion, R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. a bunch of people, bro, who have been knocked down based on them being out there with money or people knowing that their stature is or whatever they have, and they get hit because they got money. Shout out to Mo 3, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. him, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people right now who done been hit. You feel me? For money, just because they got money. And let me just be clear again. $12,000 is not a lot of money. I've counted out hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank and gave it out cash. Now, I think what may have been, and I don't even want to give her that, this was a racial issue or anything like that, because not to say that we as black people, sometimes we hate more on our own than even sometimes the opposition can do. We'll be the people who's like, well, I don't trust that dude. Because he black, you know what I'm saying? Like my boy Uncle Ruckus said, I don't trust them new niggas over there. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to trust your own. You know what I mean? This man's a director. You could have done a whole bunch of other shit to check this shit. If you had a gut feeling about some shit, here's what you do on your due diligence. And me being a fellow bank teller, me being a banker, me being a regional manager in a bank, this is what the fuck I would have told the lady, right? I would never call the police. Hey, how about let's check his transaction history? Let's look down and see how many times he's probably gotten out $12,000. Let's see how much money he's probably had deposited in his account. You know, first off, this being B of A, and I can attest to this because I've worked at B of A and I know how the procedures are. First off, it's $12,000. So if you really felt some type of way, it's a few different things. He's already had proper identification. He's already probably had to enter in his PIN number when he fucking slid in. So already he's already verified himself in a bunch of different ways, right? So if you felt, oh, this is suspicious, then fill out a fucking suspicious activity report. You feel me? That's what you do. You don't call the police on the man. You feel he didn't come in trying to clash no fraudulent check. We just had George Floyd die. You feel me? Get choked out because of him trying to clash that they said was a fraudulent check when it turned out that the check was to be real. Y'all need to stop this weak ass shit. This is why we got too many of us dying. You feel me? Over dumb shit. So that shit right there is out of control. But I really think this is just a property of being lazy. That's really what I think. Like you had to fill out a SARS report. You had to fill out a CTR. That's a currency transaction activity. You had to fill that out. Facts. So you probably was being lazy, like, oh, I don't want to do that shit because of X information. Like, bro, do your job. You don't need, you know what they should have did right after that? They should have fired her ass. On God. I bet you then y'all would have, you know what I'm saying? It would have been big news, right? Like, oh, they fired this pregnant lady. But no, you're not doing your fucking job. Do your job. Look at the transaction history. Ask questions. You're supposed to be in there. You're dealing with people all fucking day. You're supposed to already have a formula about doing something. Don't go to your manager, I feel some type of way about this. Do your fucking due diligence. That's what the fuck you should have did. And I'm not saying this because this is Ryan Coogler. I'm saying this about anybody. I don't give a fuck if you Brian, whoever. You feel me? If you're Ryan, if you're Ryan Humor and he go in there and get money, do your fucking due diligence. You know what I mean? He definitely got $12,000 in the bank. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. He balling. Look, he got a Rolex on right now. Rich nigga. Y'all want to rob it? Don't rob me. You know what I'm saying? Give me money, support me, rob him. But I'm just telling y'all right now.
I got a whole penny right here.
Oh, that's all you got? That's what you got?
This is my
you getting issued
right here.
You get issued for withdrawal of that?
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you this much. The one time you asked me about getting in trouble or having some kind of disrespect in the bank. The one time I was disrespecting the bank was this. It was actually as an employee. And it was my manager who disrespected me because of this. White dude came in. This motherfucker took out $20,000, right? Once again, not a lot of fucking money. So he takes out $20,000, right? I'm in there. This is me. First off, doing my due diligence. Hey, sir, you should put this in a cashier's check. So that way, whenever you go give this money to somebody, you can already have proof of this money. Because first off, the shit that he was telling me he was about to use the money for sounded like a scam. So I'm like, yo, like you should probably put in a cashier's check this way. Like if anything, if it goes bad, you can immediately cancel the cashier's check, and then that way you could secure your money. But going in there with straight cash, you're just losing money. So guess what happens? This motherfucker goes, takes the shit, loses his money. And then his wife calls, how could y'all let him take $20,000 out of the bank? How could y'all do this? My manager came to me and said, why did you let him take $20,000 out of the bank? I looked at her and said, because he a grown-up. And he had all the proper identification. I'm going to tell that man to do with his money. I did everything I was supposed to do. I filled out my CTR report. I filled out a suspicious activity report, not even because I thought he was suspicious about the money. I filled it out because of what he told me, what he was about to do with the money. So I was like, hey, this might come back. So I did everything I could. This is why I got promoted. These are the reasons why I get promoted. Because, see, your manager might be on some bullshit because they don't know what the fuck they're in there doing because they haven't been on the teller line. They haven't been in dealing with customer facing in a while. So they get to this point where they think, well, you just need to do this shit. And last time they was dealing with bank, they was actually writing out credits and debits. They was writing that shit out on receipt paper. So they don't remember how to fucking act. They don't know the system. But you know the system. Do your fucking due diligence. Whoever it is, lady, I'm sorry to disrespect you. I know you got a child on the way. And I hope I do think you need to get fired or at least go back and go get some more training. If I was Ryan Coogler, I would have sued your ass for making me go through that shit.
I think the cold part is it's funny because it'd be a situation where it be your own people. You know what I mean? Like, you see that Nipsey Hussle video where the people run up on him with the
I saw that.
the cell phone camera.
How he act. My man
And
went
he
on
like
through
going
their
in
shit.
their car, like, how y'all like it? How y'all like it? How y'all like it or whatever? And then Megan Good is like, he's a person.
Stop,
Megan Good is like, he's a person. Oh, you stop it, Nipsey. We thought you was a cool dude. It's like, I'm a Crip first, homie. And and then they was like, we gonna call the police. We gonna call the police. I don't care about no police. And I wrote on Twitter comment. I was like, it'd be the same people out here like marching BLM left and right, like marching BLM and wanting to cancel Starbucks and all that shit. And then they'll call the police on your own people. And the cold part is like, my thing is like, when I first heard it, I don't really like anybody getting like, I don't like hearing anybody getting like little bro or like sunned by celebrities, right? So that's why I want to do my due diligence before I even gave an opinion on it. I'm like, you know what? Because most things that we do, I read an article about it. I read like 3 articles max. But for this one, I wanted to watch a video so I can get all the information before I like diss somebody that did the job I used to do. Now, when they interview her, she's like, yeah, I asked him a bunch of questions. He just kept pointing to the note. And I'm like, okay, I can see how that could be a robbery. And she kept going. She's like, yeah, but then I asked for it. And he gave me his bank card. And then he gave me his ID, but it said California. So I got a weird feeling in my stomach. Nobody from Atlanta is from Atlanta.
First off, this is
nobody. If Atlanta,
America. This ain't Bank of Atlanta.
Bow, Dell. It would be different. It would be different if it was a Wells Fargo, if like somebody was doing a Wells Fargo transaction and they was from a different region, because Wells Fargo isn't all over the US, but it's literally Bank of America, like from Italy. So like, how could you be like, he had a California ID? And it's weird because when you look at it, when I watched the video, what Ryan is wearing like pre-2020, you couldn't wear that in the bank. Like they used to be like, take everything off. But now how we live in, that's how you live. And the cold part is like the irony of it is like the whole, how do you say I won't even say irony. I'll just say the interesting thing about it is like our culture can be criticized at times for being too flashy. Because, and like you said, that's how people get robbed. It's like, yo, what I'm gonna do is like not look that way. Who sent me that video? One of our great fans, one of our day one fans, my homie Bat. He sent me a video of Bun B talking about how the more money you get, the less you look like money. He was like, Jay-Z used to dress like this. Now Jay-Z be wearing like a bandana around his neck with a tiny chain and like a hat, a random hat. I mean, most people do that most people use that example when they talk about Zuckerberg or talk about Bill Gates. But Bun B was talking about Hov, because he's part of the culture, so it makes more sense. But Hov don't look nothing like he used to when he used to have the hottest chick in the game wearing his chain. I'm talking Hov. So Ryan Coogler dresses down. He got a beanie on, and it's like, you could have asked him to take his sunglasses off. I mean, you could have asked him like anything, but it's like, when you give it you giving too much credit, Dale, when you say they should have checked the transaction history. How about just open his account?
That's it.
What if you just opened his account though and saw, because the note says, I would like to withdraw $12,000 from my account. Please do the count in the back. I would like to be discreet. So when it says my account, right? Here's the thing, and this is the part that gets me though. This is the part where I'm gonna pull race card, because if you were scared off the rip from the note, just call the police off the rip. Like that's if you get the note, it's a note. It says withdraw. I'm scared. Call the police. But to get the note and then ask for ID and then ask for the card and be like, you know what? I think I'll call the police now. What? That's racism.
You know what? When you put it that way, it is. It is. But I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. I think she was just not trained correctly.
Because in my eyes, I think when you're scared, I think. Shout out to Karens, because when Karens are scared, they just call the police. Because I feel like a Karen would have been like, note, black man, police. But to do like further investigation on your own people and be like, this says from California, I'm not even going to look at that. I'm calling the police. Word? Off the rip? Like, and you know, when they did the interview, I could at least see if like she escalated to the manager, like, yo, I'm going to ask the manager if I should do this. But she just called, like, yo, I'm calling. So it was,
she didn't ask the manager at all? She didn't ask
No,
the
she
manager.
said she had a funny. No, she said she had a funny feeling. Just went to the back and called the police.
I thought she asked the
it
manager.
wasn't-
So you're right. You're right. And that's the reason why I said lack of training, because lack of training was, I think she asked the manager, and the manager was like, yeah, let's call the police. Like, as a manager, if me as a manager, I would have been like, hey, don't worry, I'll take the transaction. Hey, Ryan, come over here.
Right, because they show her 911 call when she's like, and the lady's like, is she still there? And she's like, I don't really want to peek around the corner, like, because you know why she don't want to peek around the corner? Not because she is scared, it's because she is embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's a and then brothers outside talking to the police, like in the back of the car, and it's cold because like that image is forever. People know who he is, and that's fine. But like I know who he is because like he went to Sac State. I saw his Ian Michaels top 10 on YouTube. Dude is really interesting. He went. I want to say. I want to say he's originally from the Bay. Went to St. Mary's to play football, and then eventually started writing. Like. And he just has a really interesting story. Like, he's a dope dude. Like, when he speaks, he's real down to earth dude. He talks like Damian Lillard, like town nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just like you. Just real down to earth, super cool. And the way he's talking to police, I'm like, man, like, I've been in that situation before. And it really resonated with me where it's like, I don't know that guy, but when you watch like a 20-minute top 10 on somebody from, I want to say the guy's name is Ian Michaels. If y'all watch him, he has in his top 10s on everybody. Multiple Drake ones, multiple Jay-Z ones, but top 10, check it out. But just watching like, oh man, that's dope. And him talking about his art and everything. And Rocky didn't really want to do the movie, but he wrote it and like ran up on Rocky one day and like,
that was dope.
You should really do this movie. And just his story is dope. And it's like to be in a situation where it's like, man, like he told the police, he's like, I'm out here trying to make a movie, man. Like I'm trying to make a movie. Like I have personal matters to take care of. Like I pay for this personal matter at my house in cash. This is how I do it. And at the end of the conversation for the guy to be like, well, have you ever considered doing it in a different way? Like telling them what you need. He's like, I don't want anyone to know how much money I'm taking. I was like, no, but like if you thought about like going in a different room, like and talking to a manager about it, like when you got to do the transaction, he's just like, just looking at him like,
it's $12,000. Once again, $12,000 is not a lot of fucking money. Stop. That's not. I done seen. Look, the crazy thing about it is you see people all the time and make them. I remember this shit just vividly. Motherfuckers used to come in. This was back when putting the telephone money to your ear was dope. Like before Hove shut that shit down, right? And I used to see motherfuckers come in, withdraw hella money, and then literally go outside, take hella pictures with it, and then come back in and deposit that shit. Like, nigga, that's suspicious. You should worry about that. You don't know what the fuck they did. They probably just gave you counterfeit money. Motherfucker, that's cool. You did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they do that shit still, bro, to this day. I know they do. That shit don't go away. Niggas don't. I mean, there are some niggas you know who got money. Like, I'm not gonna test Lil Durk when I see him go on Shots Out $1 Million Podcast, go on $1 Million Podcast and go and have stacks piled up. I'm not gonna test that. He just did that shit for one day. I know he probably really got that shit because he was in his hood doing that shit. Like, that was dope. But it's some of y'all niggas, little rap niggas who really just got money, or not even rap niggas. Some of y'all niggas who just really just want to show you got money and just want to be Instagram famous. But he ain't trying to be Instagram famous because once again, $12,000. He probably was paying a vendor. He probably had to go off and pay a nigga like, hey, I need $12,000 because I got to pay my staff. He had to go probably pay his crew. Hey, I got to get these niggas some cash.
That's what he was explaining to the police. I have a personal matter that I deal with at home that I prefer to pay with in cash. Yeah.
Facts. So why? And this is crazy.
Be on people.
Bro, literally it's crazy. I remember, and it's crazy to me because I worked at other banks where I done seen motherfuckers let other motherfuckers come here like, yo, I ain't even on the account, but this my wife. Oh yeah, we know you be coming in with her. So yeah, go ahead. Like, what you need to get out of here? Oh yeah, I just need to get like a quick 1,000 out. Like, nigga, like, fuck out of here.
I think it's so weird because just based on my whole stereotypical like view of how Atlanta moves, just like listening to Future songs. And like me visiting Atlanta, I went to Onyx once. And the way everybody was and I went to this underground party once, the way everybody was just flexing, just big flex. And I'm like, I guess for somebody to not come in there flexing or not like suited and booted, and they didn't say like, hey, I need 12 bands. All right, here you go, daddy. Like, but if somebody be like, here's this note, I just need this done. Like, but the way he released that statement, like B of A handled it to my satisfaction. I'm done with it. Hopefully they sent that man a check. Now let's talk about somebody that I hope so. Let's talk about some. Hopefully it's more than $12,000.
Facts.
while we're on the topic of wrongly being accused, I just want to take this time to make sure that about Del Time is okay, because one of his favorite
Stop.
lesbians, one of his favorite one of just about Del Time's favorite entertainers was recently convicted of basically fraud. Y'all know the actor Jussie Smollett. If y'all didn't know, like, about this is how about Del Time's hero list goes. He got Marlon Wayans, J. Cole, Allen Iverson, Sade, and Jussie Smollett. And if y'all didn't know that, then just make sure y'all just shoot some prayers to about Del Time and his fanhood to Jussie Smollett, because Jussie Smollett is doing 150 days for lying about being attacked.
I thought it was 150 months.
Outside of Subway.
It's 150 days.
Oh,
no. 150 months. Oh, I thought it was 150 months. I was like, damn, they give that nigga some time, like that's some time.
Yo, that's hell of time, bro. That's like 6 years. I think he's getting 100. He probably, you know what? Honestly, if they were real people, like, I think if they were real people, like, if it was like a fake rape charge, she should get several years. But because it was like fake people, it's like, I guess it's cool. But my thing, bro, here's the thing with him. It's like, I know people like this, and everybody does. Jussie Smollett still ain't admitted that he lied. He still ain't admitted, even though the brothers came forward and was like, "Nah, bro, like, we were banging him, but we didn't know nothing about that. Like, he paid us to beat him up, and we was smashing." No way. He said they were smashing him. Well, I don't know. Somebody was
getting big.
Somebody was getting binged, but nah, man. He still to this day he said that happened to him. And I just want to know, Dell, like, when you tell that type of lie, do you eventually admit that you was lying, or you just go down with the shit?
You believe that shit. He done told the lie. Look, let me take this right now. I knew he was never going to tell that shit was fake when he came in and the rope was still on his neck when he was talking. When they described that, they were like, the rope was just still on his neck when he was coming in. Talking to the police. I was like, rope. He's never going to admit that this shit was fraudulent. Like, even when they came out, like, nah, nigga, I wore the rope. Like, you can even see the pain in the because he believes it. He believes that now. He's like, they got me. Like, it was MAGA. Like, it was MAGA. Like, they got me. Like, it's because I'm a gay black man. Like, he wants to believe that so bad. Because another thing is too, the three people that's left in this corner, right? The three motherfuckers that's left in this corner is like, Jussie, I believe you. You know what I mean? Like, they just, it's because you a gay black man, and it's because they just want to hold your type down. They don't want to see you rise to the top. They don't want to see you do nothing. No, that's not the case, nigga. You lied. Nigga, we was all like, not we, because I was never with him, but Rolex definitely was with him. Like, yo, bro, he was hitting me all on my texts, like, yo, bro, this shit, wow, I can't believe they doing this to Jussie, bro. Empire this, Empire that. And I was like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, I don't think it's real, man. And that was it. I was like, Candy, man. You know what I'm saying? But with that Terrence Howard voice, because I just didn't believe it. But with the rope on the neck, and listen to me. And another thing is too, is because for him, he has to ride this all the way out. Because if he admits to it, right? Here's the thing. If he admits to it, then he's basically saying, yo, I tried to play the black community and I tried to play the LGBTQ community. And those are okay, you might can play the black community. I'm not even going to front. You might can play the black community. But the LGBTQ community, they never letting that shit down. They never letting that. Them and PETA, they never let shit go. They never let shit go. They still on Michael Vick neck right now. Michael Vick ain't seen a dog. They on his ass.
He hasn't seen a dog. No, but I think that he should keep it. I think he should keep it 100 at this point, because
you think
the thing is, bro. The thing is, like, here's the thing: as long as you're lying, you're actively lying. right? But once you tell the truth, the lie is over. So it's like people like, he lied about that shit for 3 years. All right, bet it's over. You know what I mean? You get on the show in a couple of years or whatever, fine. But to just be lying about it still and nobody believes you, like nobody believes you. Nobody does. The thing is, you could tell the truth now, go to jail, get out of jail, be like, man, I'm reformed. I was tripping because that's what jail is for. It'll be the thing. It'll be different if like they gave him a couple days. He's like, all right, man, bet. Like, I'm holding my guns. But if you can go in there for 150 days, like, this is what I'm saying. When he comes out, he should say he lied. When he comes out, like, yeah, I had a lot of time to think about it. And, man, I was having a rough time. Things was tough for me. I was a middle child on Empire. Nobody cared about me. It was rough. I needed more paper. And I think people would accept it. I think at this point, you got to you got to be 100 with yourself and be real. And the cold part is like, here's the thing, bro. What gets me, I can't judge anyone's like star status or what anyone's dreams are, or I can't do any of that. But all I know is this. This is what I do know. On Empire, he was a homosexual man that was a singer, and Fox was paying him to be in this show with an Oscar award-winning actor, Terrence Howard, and an all-star cast on a show that had cameos from all types of hip-hop legends. The most popular black show at the time on a white network, which is Fox. I don't know what the contract was, but your real life, you're a homosexual man that also sings. So I don't know how close Jussie Smollett's character is to what his real life is, but it looks like to me, from the outside looking in, that looks like a dream job to play yourself in a poppin' ass show. Because some people really gotta, let me not say some people really gotta act, because acting's hard. I'm saying that to have a role that is you and the contracting right, so you go these lengths to get the contract, like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, like what are we doing, bro? Like, honestly, it's kind of like, I'll keep it 100. It's kind of like some Antonio Brown shit, if we're being real. Like, okay, bro, okay, like you didn't really like the Steelers, like we get it, okay, fine. They wouldn't let you be you. Patriots wouldn't let you be you. You didn't want to go with Gruden because they losers. They won't let you be you, and you got your feet messed up, whatever. Tom Brady goes out of his way to call you up because you a good receiver, and he wants you to be on his team, and y'all won a Super Bowl. And then you don't get the ball a couple of times, and you playing in the state, you playing in your home state with the greatest quarterback of all time, and you want to get butt naked because the coach like said get your ass in the game. Shut up! Like if that's the like again, I'm not in the area to judge anyone's fame, bro. But and everyone got their own contract disputes, and everybody, as my homeboy Bat says, we all got different goals and situations. Without me having the information, the specifics about your goal and situations, I'm going to say that Negro is stupid. Like that's how I feel, bro. Yeah, am I tripping? Like, am I tripping?
You not tripping, but I will tell you this. I will tell you why he'll never admit to it. Because that's not Hollywood works. This is how Hollywood works. This all he got to do. He gonna go away for the 150 days, right? Then he gonna stay out of public eye for a while. And then somehow, some way, he gonna bounce back. Boom. And motherfuckers is gonna forget about it. He gonna, you know what I mean? That's it. He's gonna do that shit. He's gonna come back and then motherfuckers gonna be like, oh yeah, that nigga did do that shit. Like somebody gonna have to bring that shit up. Either he's gonna do a doc on it, either he's gonna do like a documentary on it about what happened. He's gonna, this is my side of the story. This is what I feel like happened. This is why I did. I could tell just by how angry he's acting in court. He's gonna do this 150 days and then he's gonna set it away for about like maybe 4 to 5 months. And then after 4 to 5 months, he's gonna come back and then they're gonna be like, the Jussie Smollet documentary. And he's gonna do the documentary and it's gonna bring him back. And then people are gonna feel sad for him because like he was like Empire was tripping, they was treating him wrong and da. But he gonna really see the thing is what he gonna do is this. This is what he gonna do. He's gonna say that he did it without saying the shit. Everybody else gonna read the documentary and say that he did it, but he's never gonna say he did it.
Oh, okay. So he gonna have like it's gonna be one of those documentaries where like you have somebody else do your documentary, and then they do all the like they put all the information. It's like the like I'm not
600
gonna say it's like O.J. Simpson Made in America, but like kind of like O.J. Simpson Made in America. Like it's not based. Like they don't tell you O.J. did it, but they be like he did it, and there's not a lot of interviews from O.J. But that's his story. And then after watching it, if you actually watch O.J. Made in America, if you watch it, you'll feel bad for O.J. Simpson. Like you really, it's a 6-hour documentary, but you'll feel bad for him. If they do this Jussie Smollett documentary and he don't really got to say he did it, but everybody else is like, yeah, it was crazy because he gave us his money and he told us to punch him in the face. And we went to go get this rope. And then he wanted to wear the rope. And we took pictures with it. We did selfies and we did naked push-ups. I'm like, damn, man, that's messed up. I feel bad for Jussie.
What would they do? We did naked pull-ups, all three of us. My brother was pulling up on one way, and we had Jussie in the middle, and then we was pulling each other up, and it was naked, and then like it was fun. But
come on, man, it's a good time. Yeah, they put all that in the documentary, right? And it's like, I feel bad for this. So you're right. He could disappear for a minute, then pop back. Because all it's gonna take is this. This is what's gonna happen. By the time he get out of jail, by the time he blow up, like about the time like director career is gonna be like on the precipice of getting this big check. It's gonna be on the precipice of getting this big check, and about that time going in this angel investor like, yo man, I know you're working on this film. I got $100K for you, but I kind of want to cast this one guy to get him back on. I was like, all right, cool, man. Like let's run it. Like I'm all set. What do you need to do? I just want to have this guy play like I want to have this guy play like an Uber driver just to get him back going. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, cool. What's his name? Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett. Isn't this about Dell production? And the next thing you know, Jussie Smollett is back, and then your film makes like $25 million.
Right. We're gonna do it on Ryan Coogler's bank. We're gonna do it on Ryan Coogler's bank story.
right, for real, exactly. Jussie Smollett's gonna play the teller. So
yeah, exactly.
And you're right. That's just how it goes, bro. I mean, how do you feel about we got these conspiracy things where they say people don't kill themselves in jail. Someone else killed them. Like when it comes to Epstein, and then Epstein's homie just died in jail. And then Aaron Hernandez, they saying he didn't kill himself. How do you feel about Jussie at the end saying like, I'm not suicidal. So if something happens to me, just know. Did you see that tape? You sent me the tape.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it. I said, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Do you feel like people are out to get him, or do you feel like he may just kill himself? Like, do you think someone like what do you?
I feel like look. Let me tell you this right now. I've never been to jail. Now I've been to jail, but I've never been to prison. But I do know this based on the documentaries I've seen. Gays run to prison. If you go in and you already identify as gay, you go in and run to prison. Motherfuckers run like. Nah, for real. This dead ass. Like I know this from my real people.
This is about.
But no, let me just. I know, but he not. But what they trying to tell you is he gonna go in there on top, bro. He gonna go in there on top. He gonna give all the commissary and shit, bro. Yeah, no, ain't no pause because it's real life. He gonna go in there on top bunk, all that shit, like all that.
I've had enough of you.
Like he gonna be running shit. Having his own line of hoes. Like I want to be one of Jussie Smollett hoes. Like I'm a hoe. That my hoe, my daddy pocket. Like he gonna be in there running shit. Ain't nobody gonna kill this nigga. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is the nigga about to go in there. He probably ain't gonna want to get out. Like this shit tight, nigga. They love me in here. Fuck it. Like I'm the empire of this. Like you gonna be in there like that. This is my empire. Fuck that. I'm in here doing Broadway. That's all good. Like they love me in here. So what you mean? I'll never go back. Like you know what I mean? Like I'll never go.
They love me.
They love me in here. I don't even want to go back home. Fuck that shit. It's good.
It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. Man, bro, I got all the cupcakes I need, all the Haagen dogs, all that shit spreads, and I had them spread it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be winning. Now I don't know. Listen to me. This is what I do think. I do think this. Okay, so there's two parts to what I think. That part, and then I think this. Right. He could possibly just nowadays we wouldn't put it past him trying to hurt himself, getting another prisoner, like just beat me up. And then like so that way like I just let them know like you know what I'm saying and then I'll give you a pack of cigs like you know now he ain't got to get nobody 20 vans like all he got to do is give him a carton of cigarettes like yo I got a carton of cigarettes and you can do this and then basically we gonna be on and I'm gonna make you famous because you already got life and then I'll help somebody get you out All you gotta do is tell somebody that. Jessie
All
smart.
you got to do is tell somebody that. The cool part is like I think sometimes people set things up and don't think about the opportunity cost. It's like if that whole setup costs 20 bands, and even if it did work out, you have to like hold that lie together for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're already an actor, but you got to hold that lie too. Like if it did work out for him, you got to hold both lies together. People gonna ask you about it 1,000 times over and over again. Like mentally, who would want to do that? I don't know, man. Poor Jussie Smollett. Hopefully, I mean, as I said earlier, y'all just make sure that if all of y'all out here just I was sending about Del Tom some good energy, man, because he real sad about one of his favorite thespians going down and not being on the
Man,
screen no more. So it's
let's go ahead and get to this, man. Look, maybe you're right. Maybe if he just apologized, people will fucking be sad for him. Because I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you a person who apologized and shocked the fuck out of me.
who's
Kendrick
that?
Perkins. Kendrick Perkins apologized to
Oh, yeah.
Kyrie Irving, bro. And that shit shocking to me. Because me and Ryan Humor have had so many discussions on how Kendrick Perkins literally be hating on Kyrie Irving. Just hating on that. Just
Tough.
like he just get on the thing, just be like, yo, it ain't no Kyrie hate on here, but I can't even do the show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like unless it's Kyrie hate, he won't even want to talk. But recently, because of the game that Kyrie played out in Philadelphia, Kendrick Perkins got on to live television and stated he apologizes to Kyrie Irving and he will never say nothing bad about that man ever. He said, matter of fact, to quote him, he said, if I saw Kyrie on Instagram over there putting up sage and sitting in the in the Indian stance, I'm gonna join him. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about Kendrick Perkins going ahead and apologizing to Kyrie Irving?
I think that's big, man. I think that there should be more of that on sports television. Like I think people make so much money off of a lot of their narratives that they don't want to let them go. Like not about Del time. Skip Bayless has been making a killing for 20 years, just like criticizing LeBron, and people love it. And the interest, if there wasn't a Skip Bayless, there wouldn't be any LeBron haters. Because there's actual LeBron haters, which sounds stupid. Because he 37 years old, giving y'all 50. Like, how could you hate LeBron? But because people get so attached to their narratives, they have to do it. It's just like Stephen A. with the Cowboys. Like he makes a killing on that. Stephen A. with the Cowboys. Back in the day, Jay Cutler. Back in the day, Kwame Brown. Like everyone that's him just like not hating. Like when he talks about the Knicks, he's an actual Knicks fan. That's different. But like when he used to talk about Russell Westbrook until his parents got at Stephen A. about it. I think that it's challenging for these dudes to walk their statements back. Like, hey, you supposed to believe in this. Like, I love when Stephen A. to stay off the weed. People love that. They love it. Why? Because it sounds funny, but in reality, the rule is stupid. Now you can take every single pill. You can take all the drugs you want in the NFL, but don't smoke weed or else you're a drug addict. Yep. Same thing happens with Kyrie. It's like, he just used to take the vaccines. He could play the games. Like he's playing half the games. He's doing his best. The rule is dumb. But Stephen A. has made a killing on not made a keys. Stephen A. has been way successful before Kyrie was even born, I believe. But he's made a killing these last 6 months on just like the Kyrie hate. And if you look at the comments, you're like, yeah, Kyrie's stupid. Like he thinks the earth is flat. He won't go play the games. And he took mental time off because of January 6th. Congratulations if you got a job that let you take mental time off because of January 6th. I took some mental time off. I took some mental time off during the Civil War for 2020. So congratulations, bro. Like the way I see it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that people would laugh at him for taking mental time off for January 6th, but a lot of people took time off for September 11th. 3,000 people did die during September 11th. And January 6th was an act of terrorism. So if people want to take off mental time to be like, yo, what's happening in the world? Take the time off. Like, how does that make him a bad person? And it's like, once you stick to those things, it's hard. Once you stick to those things, it's hard to do. I said it to say Kendrick Perkins co-signed and influenced and perpetuated a lot of those opinions. So for him to be able to like, you know what? I apologize. It's crazy. Not crazy in a bad way, but it's outstanding. Like that's fire to me. Like, and I have a even greater respect for people when they could walk from the back once the information changes. Like it's one thing. It's one thing to not have an opinion and just rolling with whatever like hype beast to tell you, but it's another thing to be like, yo, this information is different. Now I feel different. I was tripping. Bruh is really giving us a game. And before Kendrick Perkins apologized, I saw Stephen A. take of him saying, like, me watching Kyrie score 50 made me want to throw up because all these people are cheering for him, and that's what he wants. He wants the attention. He wants the adulation that he could not play half the games and y'all cheer for him. And I think I feel like Stephen A is one of the best actors in the world because someone that loves basketball that much, there's no way that Kyrie Irving scoring 50 makes you sad. There's no way because he's a baller. Kyrie is like 6'1.5", putting up 50. Like the closest reincarnation of Allen Iverson that you're gonna get because he don't shoot like Curry, but the way he moved the ball and get to the cup is crazy. So for you to be upset about that, for you to feel any type of slight for Kyrie scoring 50 to make you feel away is gross. That's disgusting. So I'm happy to see that, bro. And by all means, like just on a side note, I honestly appreciate when a lot of y'all hit the DM like, hey man, y'all tripping about that one take. I'd be like, all right, well tell me how you feel about it. And then a lot of y'all are DM or send a voice note like, y'all should talk about this or y'all should say this is what I think. You know what? You're right. You're right. The next show is how I'm gonna feel. And I believe that I don't know, that's just a huge leap for Kendrick Perkins, man. Because there's too many dudes that play ball that be on TV just hating. And they giving out too much of the game. You know what I mean? Like when Kendrick Perkins be like, yeah, when me and KG was this, and when Greg Allen this, and we was homies, and now to be on TV and point at other people, like I'll give you an example. It's like when JJ Redick was on there talking about, yeah, when I was Zion's teammate, like he was real standoffish, and I'm like, bro, JJ Redick, like you're cool on TV, but I think to like talk about a dude that you played with 2 years ago, I think that's whack because like when y'all are in the league together, it's like a brotherhood, right? But you telling me like 2 years, if you're talking about locker room stuff from 10 years ago, cool. Locker room stuff from like 5 years ago, cool. But like a dude you played with a couple of years ago, you talking about how he was as a teammate, like negatively, you kind of whack. That's whack to me. I think some of these dudes get so far away from the game, they become Stephen A's. You're not Stephen A or Skip. You still owe something to the game. Sorry, dude. Sorry, bro. Yeah. Like that's what you. But like Charles Barkley, so far away. Okay, I get it. Shaq, so far away. Okay, I get it. But Kendrick Perkins, so far away, but being able to like apologize, I like it, man. I love it. It's dope. I love it, and it should be a testament to everyone else because people we're getting too comfortable at this with this hate culture. People are way too comfortable with just hating on people. Like everybody got an opinion that sucks, and it's like when I saw this Gary Payton Vlad TV interview, and Gary Payton was talking about him and Jordan in the finals, and somebody was like, the league is way too soft for rivalries like this. And then one person was like, this isn't a rivalry. They played each other one time in the finals. And another guy was like, the Warriors Cavs rivalry didn't do it for you just recently, and I commented under that, yes, because people don't actually watch basketball. They just repeat hot take. They repeat whack takes, and a whack take is that the NBA doesn't have any good rivalries. All the other good rivalries were back in the day before players could switch teams. But you're writing this under a comment of Gary Payton, who played for the Lakers with Karl Malone and Shaquille O'Neal, who forced a trade from the Magic to play with Kobe Bryant. Like, what are you talking about? We really watch basketball. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's too many. It's not enough people enjoying the game, and too many people thinking that enjoying the game is hating on the game. So I appreciate what Kendrick did, man. That's outstanding to me. I love that. I got a new respect because it broadens his opinion. It makes the thing is this, right? If you can walk something back with new information, it makes your opinion more valuable.
Yeah,
that's why niggas watch Skip Bayless and be like, I guess I'll just watch this to watch him hate on LeBron. Like you never gonna walk anything back. No, but people watch it. Like, LeBron. I watch it because LeBron's never gonna be Jordan. What y'all gonna do when LeBron retire? Who y'all gonna compare to Jordan in? What y'all gonna do? Nothing. Yeah. It's gonna be boring as shit. What are you gonna do?
It's gonna be like the
what are you gonna do when LeBron retire?
It's gonna be the dunk contest. Basketball gonna be the dunk contest, or it's gonna be WWE when you found out it wasn't real. But look, I agree with everything you just said, and I love. This is what I do love, right? I think first off, Kyrie dropped 50. That was like a few games
50.
ago. And then he goes toe to toe with the dude y'all been giving all of this clout to, right? Y'all been giving James Harden mad clout. Mad clout. Oh, this was the best thing ever. Him and Joel Embiid, they the new Kobe and Shaq. They this, they that. Oh my God, like this is the best thing. Oh my God, Brooklyn lost. Philly won the trade. Now look at the media. And this is how quick the media switch up on you, right? Because 2 weeks ago when James Harden was beating the fuck out of the Knicks, beating the fuck out of Minnesota, right? He was a GOAT. Oh man, this is what Philly needed. They're going to definitely be the best. Oh my God, right? Then KD comes back and he goes head to head with Kyrie Irving and KD, Seth Curry. And we see that who really won the trade? Brooklyn really won the trade because they got a deep ass play. They got Seth Curry's out there looking like a fucking all-star, hitting threes from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You got KD going face to face. Not you hear a lot of guys talk shit, right? And whenever they beef or something like that, but then you know what I'm saying, you never really see them get in a person's face. He right in Joel Embiid's face. Joel Embiid got like at least 100 pounds on KD, but he right in his face, like whatever. Woo, 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 woo. Then you know what I'm saying, you got Kyrie going just ripping the fuck out of James Harden, ripping him like every play. Rip, take this, take that. It goes to make me believe that the rumor about Kyrie Irving dogging the fuck out of James Harden in practice is real. Because it goes to show me, oh damn, maybe he really was dogging his out in practice. Maybe that really was a real live. That wasn't a rumor. Maybe that was real. Because we all know Kyrie has great one-on-one game. I mean, he went and challenged Kobe when his rookie year immediately. Like, hey, I want to play you one-on-one on when they were playing in the on the USA team. Like, to me, that's dope. Like, your confidence is crazy. So I think Kyrie being able to show that and showcase his skill set just goes to show that, man, we need to start stop going off the court shenanigans that people do and worry about what they do on the court. Be happy what they're able to commit onto the court because they're going to show you something. You know what I mean? We're too busy. You know, I don't like LeBron because when he came out and he said he was going to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 championships. I don't like that shit. The fuck is he supposed to do?
I don't like that shit.
Like, what was he supposed to do? He's supposed to come up. I mean, we might win a championship, y'all. Like, y'all just hounded Westbrook just for saying, I didn't have no expectation coming to the Lakers. You didn't have no expectation. You came to the Lakers. You didn't have no expectation. No, I was just hoping to play. Now, what the fuck? So now it's like, y'all want to, it's like, it ain't no wind in the media. So the thing I say,
no, just open to play.
Like, I was just hoping to play, like hoping to get there. You know what I'm saying? I was happy, like get my jersey. That was it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Westbrook, that's dope. Laker, I'm gonna hang that shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got hella jerseys down, but I'm just saying, like you could, and I love this because you know what I'm saying. Like Kendrick Perkins could have. I say all this because Kendrick Perkins could have stuck to his guns. You know, I don't care about what he did. All that shit don't mean nothing. We'll just see what happened next game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like that about him to be able to do that. To me, that actually, like, for me, that gained a new type of respect line for Kendrick Perkins. It makes me want to be like, oh damn, I'll watch you more now. Because now I like you mentioned, I respect your take now. Because you're someone who now showing me that you're not just, oh, I'm hating to hate, or I'm hating because I want to get views, or I'm hating because I want to get better ratings. No, you're genuinely able to say, hey, you know what? Like, I was wrong. Literally, he said that. I feel like I've never seen it on TV. Other than Joe Rogan, I've never heard nobody be like, yo, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Right. I apologize. Like, I know Kyrie was like, hell yeah. Now I'm going to drop 50 every time. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Mm-hmm. But get 50 on their ass every time. You know? But, I mean, Kyrie, one day, you might be on ESPN. You feel me? And I would love to see what he got to say. But, yeah, man, that's hot, man. I agree with everything you said. It's hot, bro. I think it's a good look for basketball. It's a good look for media and basketball combined. I think that's really, really dope when we can do shit like that.
They gonna fire him next week, but he had a good run.
They're gonna fire him like, hey man, you gotta, you know what, you gotta go. You might as well go ahead and join Paul Pierce because it's over for you, dog.
just go ahead and join Paul Pierce with them strippers and shit. We can't have you in here. Apologize, we ain't doing none of that. Well, what was worse than Stephen A. going off on? What was worse than Stephen A. going off on the 50 points was when Molly had like introduced a topic. She was like, "So Stephen A., what do you feel about Kyrie scoring 50 even though it was against the Hornets? Even though it was against the Hornets, what? Like people can't score 50 against a Hornet, let alone the Hornets." Like I can give someone a basketball outside right now and ask them to score 50 against a Hornet, one Hornet, and they couldn't score 50.
I can't shoot, bro. You might see me.
With the hoop on 7 feet, you couldn't score 50 on a Hornet. So I don't want to hear about that. Something else I don't want to hear about. Actually, something I do want to hear about is this. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to one of my heroes, man. One of my heroes came out here and then they put these women on notice for Women's History. My homie Kim K came out here and was like, "Yo, listen." Vanity Fair asked Kim K during an interview, like, "Yo, what do you think? You got anything for women in business?" You know what I mean? And Kim K was like, "Yo, this is how I feel about women in business. Nobody want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to work. Women in business need to get off their asses and get to work." And shout out, because honestly, for Women's History Month, I feel like that's the type of message that needs to be put out here. That's the type of message this type of message, this type of energy we need in the female, this type of energy society needs in the female community. And so Kim K be like, "Hey, all these women, they got to go off their asses because that's the problem. Nobody want to do the work." So shout out Kim K for just putting the fire out there under women. You know what I mean? Happy Women's History Month.
Don't cancel me. Don't cancel me. I ain't got nothing to say about that shit. I ain't got nothing. I'm not in agreement with he talking about. I am not in agreement. Women, please.
What's your opinion?
I love y'all. I think y'all work hard.
What's your opinion on what Kim K? You got an opinion? Or you have to talk about it?
I know. I got an opinion. Listen. No, I got an opinion. No, I definitely got an opinion. But I'm definitely what you just said. Oh yeah, hero, and yeah, they need to happy National Women's Day. I don't believe that shit. It's women out here working hella hard, bro. Women work hard. Shouts out to all my women, all my sisters, all y'all. I done seen Karen's working hard to dial 911. I done seen it all. You know what I'm saying? They be working hard. Like, look at that 911 call. Like, I done seen. No, but real life, I all humor aside, even you, Ryan Humor, put him aside for a moment. And just listen to what I'm saying. Listen, that was wrong, Kim K. You are a fucking billionaire. You got motherfuckers working for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is not right. That is not right to say to nobody else. Like, y'all just need to go out here and work. You got your rise because of your father working on the OJ trial and you being on your back. So I do not want to hear that shit. I'm not saying that you didn't grind from where you at, because there's a lot of motherfuckers who've been on their back and that was it. That's all we know them for. We ain't seen Pinky in a minute. But I'm just saying, like, you know, for you to tell other women that's out here, like, you just gotta work. Like, the fuck out of here. You don't know what the fuck these women go through. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody got no nannies. Not everybody got the opportunity to go out here and get a ton of plastic surgery and become out to be, you know what I'm saying, a sexual icon to other men. Not everybody can get on vanity and take off all their clothes and get the bag. Not everybody can have their own makeup line. Not everybody could do all that. I'm not saying that they can't. They possibly can, but it's going to take a lot more than just, yo, I'm going to just, Kim K said work. I'm going to just go out here and work. Like, motherfuckers ain't getting money. Motherfuckers ain't getting no money from their mom, from their dad. They're not getting all of that shit. I will commend you because you did some shit that was dope. We're putting your whole family on and making sure they all got the bag. But y'all even saying that shit in that interview, y'all all looked lazy. You was the only one who probably looked like you worked. You got Courtney over there sitting down like, yeah, girl side. Y'all need to work. But shut up. You don't doing shit. You got big because you was on a show with Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I don't want to hear that shit. Motherfuckers, no, stop. I'm fighting for the sisters today.
Look,
I'm fighting for the women.
Let me
today.
give you a direct.
Nah.
Let me give you the direct quote, man. Wrong. I have the best advice for women in business. Get your effing ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
Who doesn't want to work?
we focus on the positive. We work our asses off. If that's what you think, then sorry. We just don't have the energy for that. We don't have to sing or dance or act. We get to live our lives. And hey, we made it. I don't know what to tell you.
She been hanging out with dude too long. Dude who said, and I'm saying dude who taught, you know what I'm saying, slavery is a choice. That's
dude,
what
you talking about dude? Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about dude. Because ain't no way in hell you gonna tell somebody that. Like right now, it's like you said, it's woman history. It's appreciate women month. You don't say that shit. I literally when I saw the post, I looked on the comments just to see how many women had some shit to say. Are y'all rooting for her? Is this something y'all want to hear? If Beyonce came out and said that shit, bro, y'all be on Beyonce head. If Nicki Minaj came out and said that shit, y'all be on Nicki head. Not necessarily Beyonce, but Nicki said that shit, y'all be on Nicki helmet. If Cardi B said that shit, y'all be on Cardi B helmet.
Bro, like you gotta understand that like Kim K, she work hard, bro. And so like when you work hard and you be on TV for like
other than say work hard, what have she done that shows you that she works hard?
Bro, she work hard, bro.
Like what has she done?
Huh?
What have she done? Huh? Honda, you drive a Jaguar. What has she done?
Law school.
She did do law school. You're right.
See,
what else?
That's hard. Working hard.
Bro, she wouldn't have been able to get to law school without stop. Bro, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here going to school. It's teachers. So you're trying to tell me right now? Wait, hold on. Your mom worked hard. So you saying right now? What?
Work hard.
Yeah, work hard.
Work hard. Yeah.
Single parent did it all. Got you looking right. Got you through college. Put you on. You out here.
What are you saying?
That's a hard working woman. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but mom worked hard.
That's hard. That's hard work.
Kim K ain't saying all women ain't working hard. He's saying the problem that she said the best advice I have for women in business is to work hard. That's what she said. So if you're a woman in business and you're not working hard, Kim K talking to you. She talking to you. You know what I mean?
In that perspective, you're right.
If you ain't out, listen. If you ain't out here working hard,
she finished the quote because she also said, y'all, but when I see like y'all ain't working hard, that's what she said. Y'all ain't working hard. Basically, she is fooling herself to say the rest of y'all hoes ain't working hard.
He said that's the problem. Like people, that's the problem. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
Nobody. You know that's not saying. Hold on. That's not saying y'all that's not working hard. That's saying nobody else other than the Kardashians is working hard.
I mean, basically, at the end of the day, it could be argued. It could be argued that like Kim Kardashian is the hardest working woman in entertainment history. It could be argued.
That's a lie.
Like
that's a fucking lie.
It could be.
That's a lie. It could
be argued.
Stop.
It could be argued, bro.
Nope.
It could be argued. Listen,
it ain't argued.
All I'm saying is it's about time. It's about time somebody came out here and said something because
I did. About Dell Time said it. She's a fucking lie.
We got a bunch of just lazy women just wandering the earth that ain't doing nothing.
Please don't cancel me, ladies. I love y'all. Please. I don't know what he's talking about.
So it's about time that it's good. Like that somebody like Kim K and her stature came out and was like, yo, you know what? None of these women are working hard. During Women's History Month, like she came out and put them on notice. It's like, yo.
She tripping, bro. She tripping.
Damn, you know what's the funniest thing about this whole thing, bro? It's like, this is how wild this is. I don't know if some of y'all have seen the video, but look, About Dell Time sent me this video, right? And I watched the video and was like, what is this? And then I had to rewind it. Because you ever watch something and you don't know if it's a meme or not? I didn't know. Right, exactly. It felt like it was a meme. Because she was sitting there like when she said it, Courtney was sitting down and was like that and looked up to her like, that's so true. And I don't know what Courtney be doing, but it was just really weird to see her be like, that's so true. Like so I don't know, but
no, I'm saying true to who? Because her ass don't work. No, Courtney talking about it's so true.
Bro, like these Kardashian women work hard, but they were 25-8, bro. They were 25-8. Like I'm saying, like anybody that's listening to the show. Listen, I'm just saying, anybody that's listening to the show, pop up with that video and show it to your female counterpart. If you got a lazy woman in your house, show her the video and she get motivated by Kim K. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or cut your balls off.
All
Or she
I'm
gonna
saying
cut
is
your
that,
balls
listen,
off.
I mean, look, that's my hero, man. So if you listening, Kim, you get my line.
Nah, you ain't white and skinny. Sorry.
It's true, man. You got a track of the week for these people, good brother?
I do, bro. I got a great fucking track for y'all this week. I got coming off the 2000 album, We Are the Streets. This song is number 9 on that album, man. It is Recognized by the Locks featuring Eve. Fire ass track, bro. Jada spit on this shit. Styles Speed spits on this shit. Sheik spit on this shit. Everybody spitting on this shit, bro. Literally just a fire ass track, bro. Definitely go check this out. Wanted to give y'all something that, you know what I'm saying, y'all need to hear, man. It's the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the block, man. For all y'all women that ain't working hard, you know what I'm saying? You listen to this and recognize. Nah, I'm joking. but nah, y'all listen to this track, man. All my people out there, man. Y'all listen to this track, man. This something that's going. If you in the gym working out, you definitely gonna motivate you. If you at work and you just going through some shit, it's gonna motivate you. Whatever you going through. If you in the car and you just riding down on Sunset, are you riding down on Melrose? Are you riding down on Lake Merritt? Are you riding down on Collins Ave? Are you riding? I'm trying to name all of the dope ass streets in every dope ass city. But if you just riding down anywhere, bro, if you in Spain and you in Cordoba, bro, and you just listening, bro, pop this and it's gonna be dope for you, bro. So yeah, man. Recognized by the Locks, yo. The shit's fire.
That's what's up, man. So what you saying? Did you purposely pick this song for lazy women to recognize that they're lazy?
No, I don't think women are lazy at all, bro. Now.
No, not all women, just some of them.
There are some women, just like there's some men that are lazy. But I'm telling you right now, I'm never gonna say, you know what? That's the problem with y'all. What? Fuck up. Sit in your fucking glass house. I'll throw a brick through that shit. Fuck out of here.
That's the problem with y'all. She said, it seems like nobody wants to work.
Nobody. Give me a fucking job then. I'll work for your ass too. Let me see. Yeah. Come to my job.
Man,
I'll be working.
All I'm saying is, but I kind of feel like it comes full circle, good brother. Like we opened the episode with. Here's the thing, bro. You be subconsciously agreeing with stuff, but not knowing it. Because what you said at the beginning of the episode.
I said that Taylor was lazy. I said she was lazy. I did.
And you called a pregnant woman lazy earlier, and now we come full circle, and it's like
I spotted out one person, and I was able to verify her action. You out here speaking on the magazine talking about all women are lazy, except me and my sisters and my mama.
Yes. This is why it's important to have Women's History Month, because you can have a Kim come out and say that women are lazy, because usually you have somebody like About Dell Time open an episode like that. Tell her hella lazy. I work with hella pregnant tellers. They never do anything. So happy Women's History Month.
Stop. Somebody might be listening to the end of this episode and didn't hear the beginning.
That's your chance to hear the whole episode, man. Basically, this is your options. You could go ahead and listen to the whole episode, or you cancel About Dell Time. Figure it out.
Don't cancel me. Y'all can be make sure y'all. No, fuck that. Don't cancel me. Y'all cancel his ass. If y'all want to be like, yo, man, we just didn't like how he was said Kim is his hero. He said Kim is his hero. So remember that, y'all. That's not a good thing. Yeah. Some women be like,
Kim is my hero. Law school, bro. Listen, man, y'all could be anywhere in the world right now, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that.
Hey, man, and if you made it this far, just know we here at the Dell and Ryan Report really, 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 really fuck with you. So till next time, cue the music.